Your tastes may change. So you may look at it now, like, okay, here's an interesting thing that happens in the evolution of yourself as an artist, right? You may not even identify as an artist right now. You may just be like, well, I spin poi. That is different than I am a poi artist, which, like that's, I'm taking on an attitude there, but it is a different mentality to have where you're saying, oh, I am intending to be expressed with it and make a statement of my own essence from the execution of these moves versus I'm trying to precisely execute the moves. I think those are just two different approaches to be coming at it from. And what right now you might look at as edgy from an artistic perspective, in 2 years you might be like, that's not edgy enough. Because you're more comfortable, because you've had 2 years of time to express yourself at your edge moves. So what feels uncomfortable today might, in some period of time, be something well within your comfort zone. So you may look back at something and you might be like, well, it was a little awkward because that was the first time I tried it, but if I did this, this, and this, I could turn it into something else that might be really interesting. So although you can't look at it today with the eyes that you will have in 2 years, I invite you to be open to the possibility how you see what you see now won't be how you will see it later. I'm inviting you into the process of your own self-evolution because you're just embarking on this whole idea of your own self-artistry and your self-identity in this context. The opportunities are limitless. All you're limited by is your time and your imagination and your willingness to be vulnerable in your process. Even if it's only with yourself. You don't even ever have to show it to anybody else, but there could still be a vulnerability in yourself, seeing yourself in that way that you might not have ever imagined yourself being. That damn ego! It's so, ugh. God, sometimes, ugh, and then the self judgment about the ego, ugh, it's really funny if you ask me. So I think what you're experiencing is very normal, and it's particularly difficult in a performance art because we are forward facing, and it's all about presenting to others. Now, if you were only doing it as an internal art, maybe you'd get away with never having monkey brain arise. But like anytime we're doing this thing where we're putting it out there, there's a vulnerability that happens. And, how to get back to our center. I celebrate you for what you have. I honor myself for what I do and don't have. I'm in process. You're in process. We're all doing the best we can. That's just what I do. I mean, your mileage may vary, but those help me. And it still arises. I'm just saying. I think what you're experiencing is just the normal human condition, which sometimes really sucks.